If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. New research is bringing renewed scrutiny to the historical ties between the British monarchy and slavery. A new investigation has revealed that an ancestor of King Charles personally profited from the exploitation of enslaved people in Grenada, sparking calls for apologies and reparations from the Caribbean nation. The findings, which have the potential to reshape the narrative surrounding the monarchy's historical involvement in the transatlantic slave trade, are poised to add pressure on the current king to address this complex legacy. The independent research, spearheaded by scholar Desiree Baptiste, unveils direct financial links between King George IV and the suffering of enslaved individuals in Grenada. Baptiste's work, centered on a document uncovered in the National Archives in London, shows that in the early 1820s, George IV received a substantial payment from two crown-owned estates in Grenada. This sum, equivalent to a considerable amount in today's currency, originated from the labor of hundreds of enslaved people who toiled on Grenadian plantations during the 18th and 19th centuries. The funds were channeled directly into the king's personal finances, contributing to his extravagant lifestyle, as Baptiste, a specialist in colonialism and transatlantic slavery, has noted. Her research, titled Slaves the Property of His Majesty, George IV and Grenada, comes amid growing global momentum for reparations for slavery, especially across the Caribbean and Africa. Arlie Gill, the head of the Grenada Reparations Commission, has reacted strongly to the revelations. He stated that while it was generally known that the royal family benefited from the Atlantic slave trade, the specifics of their involvement in Grenada have intensified the demand for accountability. Gill has renewed the call for the royal family to issue a formal apology and provide reparations, pointing out that the direct connection between the monarchy and the exploitation on the island necessitates a comprehensive response. The findings underscore the deep-seated historical ties between the British monarchy and the Atlantic slave trade, a system that saw over 12.5 million Africans forcibly transported to the Americas. King Charles, in a speech to Commonwealth leaders in 2022, expressed his sorrow over the legacy of slavery. While acknowledging the painful aspects of Britain's past during a Commonwealth Leaders' Summit last year, the monarch did not directly address the sensitive issue of reparations. Gill contends that the people of Grenada seek more than general expressions of regret. He emphasized the need for a full apology and action, stating that the blood is on the hands of the British royal family. He suggested that the king's continued role as head of state of Grenada without acknowledging his family's direct profit from slavery would be an unacceptable position. Gill has also pointed out that these new revelations add urgency to efforts to remove the king as head of state in Grenada. The research by Baptiste has been verified by prominent academics, including Professor Edmund Smith from the University of Manchester and Nick Draper, founder of University College London's Legacies of British Slave Ownership project. Professor Smith, currently supervising a doctoral study on the royal family's role in slavery, suggests that this payment may be only the initial discovery, and that deeper investigation will reveal further details of the monarchy's profits from slavery. Buckingham Palace has not yet issued an official statement regarding the new research. The revelations echo previous findings. Earlier reports revealed that King William III received shares in the Royal African Company, which was involved in the trafficking of enslaved Africans. Professor Smith emphasized that the new evidence aligns with a pattern of colonial exploitation by the British royal family. He added that they frequently sought novel income streams from colonies in the Caribbean. These recent developments coincide with the ongoing campaign from Jamaica, calling for the king to seek legal counsel on the legality of the forced transportation of Africans. This petition asks for advice on whether such actions constituted a crime against humanity and if Britain should address the consequences of slavery. Despite these pressures, the current government has declined to discuss reparations, maintaining their position of not making such payments.